Yes, a very good afternoon. Yes, a very good afternoon to you all. So today we are going to start with the formation of the words and also antonyms. Fine. So today, as you can see on the screen, we are going to cover all this topic, which includes the formation of the words, like how the words can be formed and different things. Then we are going to learn about the prefix. Then we are going to learn about the suffix. Then we are going to learn about the antonyms, homograph, homophones, homonyms, then words expressing the cries of the animals, and a single word for a group of the words. Okay, so today we are going to complete with all this topics, and also I want all of you to answer me whenever I'll ask you to frame a sentence, or whenever I'll ask you to answer the antonyms or prefixes or suffixes of the things you I want each and everyone to answer me. Okay. Yes, hello everyone. Hello Priya, Aman, Praveen, Rajesh, Hema, Ananya, Tina. Yes, a very good afternoon to all of you. Shweta, Ananya, Divya, Krishna. Yes, fine. So, shall we start? Yes, hello Divya. A very good afternoon, very good afternoon. This is a general topic which covers the grammar. Okay, so it's not like specific for any what we can say, any standard or something like that. It is a general topic which is like a grammar. तो ऐसा होता है ना कि we cover the grammar for majority of the parts. All they say that textual grammar, which means that this grammar will be asked for each and every one. Okay. Yes, chalo. Now let's start with the formation of the words. Now you have to listen to the things carefully. Let's start with the first one,
Chapter
that is the formation
29
of the
Formation of
words.
words or antonyms. How can we form one word from another? You may compile a good dictionary of your own if you learn formation of word in English. Such words are formed in two ways. 1. Primary derivatives and 2. Secondary
Secondary
derivatives.
derivatives.
1. Primary derivatives. Primary derivatives are those derivatives that form words by making some change in the body of the simple word.
Yes, the whatever word we have, if we make some changes to it, a new word can be formed. For example, see, you will be having many of the examples. I can give you one such example is that if I say train, and if I add a D word to it, so like so a kind of a prefix to it, so it becomes a D train. Totally, the meaning of that thing completely changes. So primary derivatives are derivatives that forms a word by making some change in the body of the simple word, or just a simple word just by changing few words, or just by putting a prefix or a suffix to that word, you can get a totally new word. Okay, please pay attention.
A. Formation of nouns from
From the
verbs.
verbs.
Verb
Now
advise
everybody has
becomes
to listen to this very clearly. Now when I say verbs, now what are verbs? Verbs are the action words. Like see, for example, if I say run, so run, when I say run, the thing, the picture that comes in front of you is like a boy or a girl is just running from here, and then when I say run, or you imagine yourself as running. Okay, so run verbs are all the action words. And when I say noun, what I can say, for example, let's consider a same word for both of the thing. If someone is having something, what we will say, I had a bite of the cake. I had a bite of the cake. And if I want to offer you, I'll say take a bit of it. ठीक है, तो bite हो जाता है verb में and bit हो जाता है noun में. So these are the few changes which can be formed. Okay, now listen to these things carefully, listen to the words carefully.
noun advice. Bite
Advice and
becomes
advice.
bit.
Bite and bit.
Break, breach. Chop,
Chip.
chip. Float, fleet means warships. Gape, gap. Live, life. Prove, proof. Sit,
Now I want
seat.
each one of you to get any one of the pair. Like for example, you can say that the way I told you now. I took a bite of the cake. I framed a sentence using this bite of the verb. I took a bite of a cake, and can you take a bit of it? So bit. So I framed sentence regarding both the words. Now I want each one of you to frame sentence from this list given in front of you. Okay, you can take any live and live and life, proof and proof. You can frame sentence of your own word. Okay, chalo, I want each and one of you to frame a sentence. Let's see. Sit and sit. You also have the sit. Please sit down and have a seat. So these are two different things. Please sit down. That means you will do some action that you will be sitting down. So please sit down and have a seat. That means you already have a place where you can sit and someone is offering you that please have a seat. Okay. So these are two different things. So chalo everyone, use your brain and tell me. Chalo fast fast. I'm waiting for each one of you to reply.
Eat. Strike, stroke. Strive, strife. Weave, web.
Chalo everyone. I want each and everyone to answer.
Weave, web.
Yes, Shweta, Priya, Shravani. Yes, fast. I want the answers. You can take weave and web also. You can take float and fleet also. Prove, prove it or prove. Frame a sentence, na dear? Hema, frame a sentence. I need a proof and I will prove it. So these are two sentences. Very good. Ananya said, I asked Ria to sit in the car. Very good, very good. And what sentence will you frame for seat, SEAT? See, you also have this word live and life. You also have the word proof and prove. You also have the word sit and sit. Very good. Ria, seat in car with me. Huh. Ria, can you take a seat in the car? Like this, you can say. Ma'am, what was the question? Question was that you have to get one word from the verb, frame a sentence, get another word from the verb or noun and frame a sentence. Like I did, bit and bite. I took a bite of the cake. And for bit, I will write, can you take a bit of it? So these are two different words. Very good, very good. I will prove that in future I will be doctor. Very good, Hema. Very good. And what about proof? I am adding some butter and make a addition of the sum. Very good, very good. Sit on the sofa. The seat is dirty. Very good, very good. Very good, very good. Now let's move further. Very well done,
The
kids.
verb bind becomes noun bond. Bless, bliss. Choose, choice. Dig, ditch. Fly, flee. Grieve, grief. Lose, loss. Sing, song. Speak, speech. Stick, stitch. Wake, watch. Weave, web. B.
Okay, so now let's
Formation of
move on to the
nouns
formation of
from
the noun from the
adjectives.
adjectives.
The
Okay.
adjective hot becomes noun heat. Adjective proud becomes noun pride. C. Formation of adjectives from verbs and
And
nouns.
nouns.
The verb float becomes adjective fleet, means swift.
Fleet.
The verb lie becomes adjective low. The noun milk becomes
Milch.
adjective milch. The noun wit becomes adjective wise. D. Formation of verbs from nouns.
Now we have to
The
see how the
noun bath
nouns are formed from the
becomes
verbs.
verb bathe. The noun belief becomes verb believe. Blood, bleed. Brood, breed. Breath, breathe. Cloth, clothe. Dog, dodge. Drop, drip. Food, feed. The noun glass becomes verb glaze. Gold, gilt. Grass, graze. Knot, knit. Price, prize. Sale, sell. Sooth, soothe. Tale, tell. Wreath, wreath. E. Formation
Formation
of
of the
verbs
verbs
from
from the
adjectives.
adjectives.
The adjective cool becomes verb chill. Full becomes fill. Hale, meaning healthy, becomes verb heal. Adjective fresh becomes verb frisk. Note: the change in the body of a verb for forming tense is not a derivative, as there is no change of meaning of the word.
Yes, so if you make like from run, if you will change the word to ran, and you will say that, ma'am, I have changed the word. But no, if you're not changing the word, what you're doing is you have changed the tense of that word. So that means run also means the same thing, and ran also means the same thing. The meaning of both the words is still the same, only the tense got changed. In that case, it is not considered as the derivative. It is not considered as the derivative because the meaning of both the words is still the same. Okay, now let's move on to the next thing.
2. Secondary derivatives. Secondary derivatives are those derivatives that form words by an addition to the beginning or to the end of a
Of the
word.
word. So when you add something to the beginning of the word, or if you add something to the end of the words, we call it as prefix and the suffix of the sentences of the words. Okay, please pay
An
attention.
addition to the beginning of a word is a prefix, and an addition to
To
the
the end
end
of the
is
word
a
is called as a
suffix.
suffix.
Danger, noun, en plus danger is equal to endanger,
Endanger,
verb. Here, en is the prefix.
the word,
Glad, adjective. Glad plus en becomes gladden, verb. En is the
it is a
suffix.
suffix. Now listen, when we add a word prior at the start, starting में जब आप कुछ word लगा दोगे, तो it is called as a prior prefix. And when you add a word after the, when you add a thing after the word, it is called as the suffix. To the end, it is called as the suffix. Okay, see, as you have seen danger word, and you have add something before it, okay, beginning of the word, so it is called as the prefix, and when you add something after the word, it is called as the suffix. Now please pay attention.
Prefix. Pre means before. Fix means that which is fixed before a word in order to form a new word. Prefixes. A prefix is added to the base word to form new words.
Yes,
A,
whichever word you have, whichever word, basic word you have to just add the, if you're adding it before, it is called as a prefix. Now please pay attention.
meaning on or in, is prefixed to the base words to form new words. A is prefixed to bed, forms a bed, meaning on bed. Board, a board. On board. Shore, ashore,
onshore,
on the shore, side, aside, on side, sleep, asleep,
asleep,
means in sleep, way, away, means on the way, a meaning of, out, from, or up, when prefixed to these words makes new words. Rise, arise, rouse, arouse, wake,
awake,
awake, shamed, ashamed. A meaning not or without, prefixed to these words forms new words. Theist, atheist, means not theist. Theism, atheism. Pathy, apathy, means without pathy. Ab, means bad, away, not, or opposite. Prefix to these words, use, abuse, means bad use. Normal, abnormal, means not normal. AC, meaning to,
to
when
acknowledge
prefix
or
to
knowledge,
count becomes new word account. AD, meaning to, prefix to join becomes adjoin, meaning to join. All, here only al is added as a prefix. It means all, all. So al is prefixed to these words. One forms alone, meaning all one or only. Most, almost,
means
meaning
all.
almost. Ready, already, meaning already. Together, altogether, meaning altogether. AP, app, meaning to, prefix to point, forms new word, appoint. Now the prefixes ante, anti, anti,
Before or against
anti
or something
meaning
like that.
before, anti meaning against, opposite. When prefixed to these words, form
Anti
new
is always
words.
almost used for
Date,
opposites.
antedate, meaning before
Before the
date.
date.
Chamber, antechamber. Cipation, anticipation.
Anticipation.
Pathy, antipathy. Dote, antidote. Social, antisocial. Septic, antiseptic. Climax, anticlimax. The prefix arch, meaning chief,
Chief.
prefix to bishop makes new word archbishop. The prefix auto, meaning self, added to base words, forms new words. Graph, autograph. Mobile, automobile.
Automobile.
Biography, autobiography. The prefix be, meaning by, added to side, forms new word beside, meaning by the side. Be, meaning make, prefix to fool or little, forms befool
Or
or
belittle.
belittle. Be, meaning cut off, prefix to head, forms new word behead. By, meaning to, prefix to cycle, forms bicycle. Prefix to lateral, forms bilateral.
Bilateral.
Co, meaning with, prefix to exist, forms coexist.
Coexist.
Prefix to operate, forms cooperate.
Cooperate.
Prefix to education, forms coeducation. Prefixes contra and counter, meaning against or with. Contra, prefix to diction, forms contradiction.
Contradiction.
Counter,
You have to
prefix to
just
action,
identify those
forms
things, or you have to,
counteraction,
some of the things will be
counter,
given to you
prefix to
and you have
part,
to find it.
forms counterpart.
Now, as everybody understood what are prefixes, now I want each and everyone to give me at least one word from the prefixes. Yes, friend, befriend, very good, very good. Lateral, bilateral, very good. Yes, you can tell me any of the prefixes of your choice. Yes, bicycle, sickle and by bicycle, very good. Yes, something from your side? Known, unadded to it, unknown, very good. Together, all together, very good. This best friend won't be added because friend is a different word and best is a different word. Unknown is okay, unknown is acceptable. Biotic and anti, so it becomes antibiotic, very good, very good. Like, unlike, very good, very good. Abiotic, behind. Abiotic, antibiotic, behind. Very good. Befriend can be added. Yes, befriend can be added. Okay, very good. So everyone understood what is the prefixes, right? Now let's move on to the suffixes.
Suffixes, forming nouns. 1. Denoting agent or doer. Suffix and formation of words. ER, EER, the doer. Reader, driver, maker, hunter, painter, fighter,
Oh,
speaker,
ER is added to it.
worker, writer, ruler. ESS, the feminine doer. Actress, hostess, authoress. AN, EN, ON, denoting the doer. Artisan, citizen, surgeon. IST, denoting the doer. Dentist,
Scientist.
dramatist, typist, novelist, atheist, theist, anarchist, terrorist. EE, denoting the agent. Addressee, allottee, desiree, nominee, absentee, payee, trainee, examinee. 2. Denoting state, action, result of an action, condition, being, etc. AGE, age, bondage, breakage, leakage, marriage, carriage, postage, bandage, package, stoppage, etc.
So age can be added
ANCE,
after the word.
ants.
Now again I will
Abundance,
be asking you all to give me the
appearance,
answers.
assistance, brilliance, endurance.
I want something from your side,
ENCE,
not the one which
ants.
we are hearing right now.
Obedience, absence, excellence, presence, prudence. ATION, TION,
SION.
SION. Creation, formation, information, confirmation, reformation, examination. Ism, barbarism, criticism, hooliganism, patriotism, socialism. LOGY, biology, ecology, geology, physiology, zoology. MENT, meant, acknowledgement, argument, agreement, arrangement, improvement,
Meant.
judgment, punishment, mony, money, parsimony, matrimony, testimony, ness, boldness, darkness, goodness, kindness, happiness, sharpness, sweetness, etc. Red, kindred, hatred, ship, hardship, friendship, lordship, membership, partnership, scholarship, etc. Th, health,
TH is added to the end
wealth,
of the word.
growth, length, breadth, stealth, etc. Tion, dictation, conviction, botheration, translation, etc. Tude, fortitude, magnitude, servitude, hood, boyhood, childhood, brotherhood, manhood, womanhood, dumb, freedom, kingdom, martyrdom, wisdom. 3. Forming diminutives. Let, et. Booklet,
Very good. Many of you have given the right
leaflet,
one.
cutlet,
Attitude,
anklet,
attention,
brooklet,
breadth,
streamlet, rivulet,
relationship,
locket,
fitness.
lancet.
Very good.
Ling,
Magnitude,
sapling,
freedom,
duckling,
station. Okay.
stripling means young one, darling means dear. Kin, en, lambkin, napkin, chicken, young one of cock, kitten, young one of cat, maiden, young one of maid. Ock, hillock, bullock. 4. Denoting place. Ary, ry, dispensary, library, nunnery, treasury.
Very good.
Note,
Lichen, percentage, writer.
acknowledgement, acknowledgement, or acknowledgement, acknowledgement,
Anyone
and
can be done.
judgment or
Judgment or
judgment.
judgment. Both
Both
forms
forms
are
are correct.
correct.
Forming adjectives. Suffix and formation of words. Al, legal, royal, men. Homograph.
1 second.
3. Forming diminutives. Let, et. Booklet, leaflet, cutlet.
We will hear AL.
Angelic,
Royal,
cynic,
mental, fatal, mortal,
historic,
national, brutal, official,
historical,
legal.
tragic,
Now I want some
tragical,
suffixes from your side.
Miltonic,
Yes.
platonic,
Illegal. Now
democratic,
this illegal becomes
energetic,
prefix.
telegraphic,
Yes, Nishikant.
comic, comical,
Try, retry.
ish, Irish, Turkish, Polish, Swedish, selfish,
Foolish.
boyish, childish, blackish. Ive, active,
Magic,
attentive,
magical. Very good.
sportive,
Ball, baller,
creative,
design, designer, owl,
attractive,
owlet.
productive,
Dictionary, beauty, beautiful. Very good, very
affirmative,
good.
negative, talkative, able, laughable,
Disable,
eatable,
laughable.
drinkable, movable, lovable, formidable, answerable. Able, admissible, divisible, sensible, possible, visible. The suffix ful, which is used in place of full, beautiful, hopeful, joyful, fearful, fruitful, awful, helpful, less, fearless, cheerless, helpless, hopeless, faithless.
Now let's move on to the next
I
one.
satisfy, chatter, clutter, glitter,
Simplify,
glimmer,
satisfy.
ish, publish, nourish, punish. Forming adverbs.
This is the last
Most
part,
adverbs
forming
are
the
formed by
adverbs.
adding
ly.
ly to adjectives.
Yes, just by adding
Ly,
the ly, we
badly,
get things
sadly,
badly, sadly.
badly, boldly, clearly, oddly, deeply, shortly, wise, clockwise, otherwise, likewise, word, an s, backwards.
Okay, so now these were all the suffixes. Many of you are giving the right suffixes here as well. Taste, tasteless, very good. Full, foolish, very good. Leaf, leafy, beautiful, beautifully. According, accordingly. Very good, very good. What does this matter? I didn't get it. How come matter can be added? Yes, Jagrati. Kind, kindly, very good. Just by adding the ly, you can state that those are the suffixes formed by the adverbs. Okay, okay. Now let's move on to the antonyms. When we say antonyms,
Antonyms.
antonyms are nothing but the opposite words. Now we are going to hear about few of the antonyms. Pay
Opposite
attention.
words. Antonyms or opposite words may be formed in three ways. 1. By adding a prefix like un, non, dis, miss, anti, ded, il, ill, im, im, in, ir. 2. By adding a suffix like less, full, where you use ful as the suffix. 3. By using a new word. 1. Antonyms formed by adding prefixes. Prefix un, added in front of base words, we form
Just by
opposite
adding the
words
base words,
or
you will get it.
antonyms. Un, prefix to base word able, we form the opposite word unable. Un, prefix to
Able,
armed, we form
unarmed,
unarmed. Kind, unkind.
unkind.
Common, uncommon. Fit, unfit. Fortunate, unfortunate.
Unfortunate,
Now the prefix non,
common,
non.
uncommon,
Sense, nonsense.
nonsense,
Stop, non-stop.
non-stop.
Violence, non-violence.
For this, you have all this: agree, disagree, allow, disallow, comfort, discomfort, honest, dishonest, honesty, dishonesty, practice, malpractice, nutrition, malnutrition. Fine. Moving on to the next one. When we add miss to it, it becomes the sentences with conduct, misconduct, fortune, misfortune, lead, mislead, use, misuse. By adding anti to the word, you can also get the antonyms such as sympathy, antipathy, septic, antiseptic, social, antisocial, toxin, antitoxin. Now the words D and IL, let's see what are the words. Merit, it's demerit. Then a code, it's decode. Thron, it is dethron. Legal, illegal. Logical, illogical. Literate, illiterate. Very good. Now moving on to the next one. Ability, inability, active, inactive, capable, incapable, accurate, inaccurate, justice, injustice, valid, invalid, and visible, invisible. Now, IR, rational, irrational, regular, irregular, responsible,
So,
irresponsible.
antonyms
Now,
forms by adding
antonyms forms by
suffix.
adding the suffix.
The
Let's see.
suffix full,
Let's see for the suffix full. When it is careful, what we have to write? Opposite. We have to put the opposite of full, that is careless, hopeful, hopeless, merciful, merciless, useful, useless. Now moving on to the next one, antonyms by using the new words, base words and new words. Above will we have below, accept, reject, big, small, cold, hot, cool, warm, forget, remember, reduce, increase, rude, polite, and decay, thrive. Okay, now let's move on to the homographs and homophones. Now this is very important to understand. See,
but different in pronunciation and meaning.
the words
Example,
with, wait, let's understand
BOW.
again.
Homographs are the words of same spelling but different in pronunciation and meaning.
See, homograph. When I say graph, if I say show me the graph of something, what you will see? The graph, right? So in this also the visibility, the seeing part, you will find both the spellings are same, but the meaning are different. For example, both spellings are same. Now, see, we have much more things to understand here. So spellings are same, but the meaning is different. Let's see the example.
Example, BOW, pronounced as bow, means a device for shooting arrows, and bow means bend to show respect.
See, both the things, B-O-W, B-O-W, bow, the bow and the arrow which we use, and bow. Bow as in when we show the respect, usual Chinese do, know, they just, what we can say, they just bend a little, so that is also bowing. Okay, yes. Now next one, spellings are
Homonyms.
same, but the meanings are
Homonyms
different.
are two or more words having the same spelling and pronunciation but different meanings and
But
origins.
the meanings are
Example,
different.
can meaning pot or container,
And
and
can,
can
I
meaning
can do
ability.
this, or I can do
Bat
that,
meaning
something.
equipment for playing cricket,
And
and bat
also that
a
means
kind of flying mammal.
yes. Now everyone will give me one examples of homograph or homonyms. Yes, let me see how many of you understood this homograph. I want one pair of word from each one of you. Yes, let me see how many of you can give it correct. Yes. Yes, now enough of this antonyms. I want the homographs or homonyms. No, this new and new. Both spelling should be same, na? Homograph and homonym. See, spellings are same. I want the same spelling. No, C and C are also not the same spelling. Not and not, this all are the homophones. No, these are the homophones. We're talking about homograph. I want words with a same spelling. No, all this are wrong. No, this all are the homophones. Yes, give me some examples. Chalo fast. Can we say capital? Yes, very good, Shubham. Right and right. Right means you're correct, right? And one more right means take a right. Left and left. Left means you can take a left, and one left is you left the so and so person left this place. Next is capital. When I say capital, you can say Mumbai is the capital of something something. And when I say capital, it also means fund. You can say fund as in the term of capital. Okay. Yes. Now next one, what we can say? Fine, very good, very good. Bat and bat, very good. Basically, both the spellings should be same. That is the only thing which we have to focus about the homophones and homographs. Now let's learn about the homophones.
Cricket, a kind of game, and cricket, a kind of insect that makes a shrill sound. Homophones. Homophones are each of two or more words having the same, almost same pronunciation, but different meanings, origins, or spelling. Example, deer,
Deer and deer.
favorite, and deer, a
A
kind of
kind of
animal.
animal. In this, you can have two different
Examples.
spellings.
Now
Okay,
let's see some
different
pairs and
spellings
their
can be added.
meanings. 1. Accept
Call
and
and call.
accept. Accept means agree to take.
Accept.
Accept means
Exception.
besides or excluding.
Next one is excess and excess, a way of approaching. And
Excess
excess means.
the amount beyond due limits.
Now next
Or
one, career.
occupation.
Hmm.
And carrier means
To carry
one
something.
that carries something.
Very good. Now next is.
Or an event takes place. 5. Cease
And
and
seize.
cease. Cease means come or bring to an end. Seize means take hold of a thing forcibly or by legal right.
Yes, you can seize something. Na? Basically, fare price chargeable for traveling, and fare is an an exhibition of the commercial goods. Lever, a device to fix to a point, the lever, and the lever is the organ, internal organ. Principle, first in the rank or importance, and principle is a
Of
general
conduct.
rule to be
9.
conducted.
Quiet and quiet. Quiet means free from disturbance or sound. Quiet means completely or entirely.
Now let's move on to the next
Words
one.
expressing
The
the
words
cries
expressing
of
the cries of the
animals.
animals, how the
Learn
animals
carefully the
express.
following
So you just
words
pay
which
attention.
denote the cries of some of the lower creatures. 1. The apes gibber. 2. The asses bray. 3. The bears growl. 4. The bees hum. 5.
The humming
The
of
birds
bees,
chirp
chirping
or
of
twitter.
birds.
6. The buffaloes bellow. 7. The bulls bellow.
Bellow.
8. The calves low. 9. The camels grunt.
Grunts.
10. The cats mew. 11. The cattle low. 12. The cocks crow. 13. The cows low.
Low.
14. The crows caw. 15. The cuckoos coo.
Coo.
16. The doves coo. 17. The ducks quack.
Quacks.
18. The dogs bark. 19. The eagles scream.
Screams.
20.
The
elephants
elephant.
trumpet.
Okay. So now let's move on to the last
Single
one.
word for a group of words.
Now let's understand what are the single words.
Words denoting professions or trades. One who is interested in ancient buildings and relics. Archaeologist. One
It's the
who
words.
walks on ropes. Funambulist. One who sells flowers. Florist. One who studies rocks and soils. Geologist. One who writes in shorthand. Stenographer. One who converts rawhide into leather. Tanner. One who lends money at a very high interest. Usurer.
Fine. So this is how we have studied about the single words for a group of a words. Also, we have studied all the what we can say formation of the words. Now, this formation words of the words can be from a totally by changing the word, or else you can add a prefix or a suffix to it, or also you can form a new word. Now prefixes we have studied कि अगर जब भी आपके पास word है and if you are adding something at the beginning before of the word, it is called as a prefix. When you are adding something at the end of the word, it is called as a suffix. Antonyms is nothing but the opposite words. Homographs and homonyms are दिखने में सेम like spellings are same but the meanings are totally different. And homophones as you can hear, it is similar at the hearing time and change of the spellings. Then word expressing the cries of the animals, we have studied about few 20 cries of the animals, and also the single words for the group of the words is also completed. So this is how we come to an end of the lecture for the formation of the words and the antonyms. See you all in the next lecture.